What's up, everybody? Nice to see you. Thank you for joining me. It is our final mobility session today, and we are going to be standing the whole time. We are going to be doing some folding forward. We're going to be doing more of a flow today. So if you are not comfortable going all the way to the floor, definitely can put your hands on a chair and modify whenever we're going to the floor with our hands. So we're just going to start in a neutral stance, and we're going to bring your palms forward, relax through the neck. Just take a couple of breaths here. And we're going to go ahead and take an inhale, make your arms super long all the way up. Once you're here, remember those shoulders and then exhale down. And we're going to do that again. Inhale and reach up, shoulders down. Good. Now on the next one, we're going to add that standing twist that we've done before. So inhale, reach up, exhale, you're going to twist, look over to the right and back to center, over to the left, back to center, and arms down. Now we're going to add a little back bend here. So inhale and reach up. Give me a baby back bend. You're going to look up, draw the navel in, and back to center. Exhale down. We're going to add side bending this time. Inhale, reach. Exhale over to the right. Torso only. Try not to shift your hips. Over to the left and back to center, and arms come down. All right. So now we're going to add a forward fold. So going to be a stretch through the hamstrings. I want you to bend your knees before you roll up from this. So we're going to inhale and reach. You're going to exhale. Try to keep your back flat. You're leading with your chest. You're coming all the way to the floor. You can pull your head down. Take a breath here. Now we're going to put a deep bend in your knees. Slowly roll back up. Roll the shoulders back and return to starting. Let's do that again. Inhale and reach. Exhale, dive forward, arms out to the side. If you do yoga, it's like a swan dive, arms down, head down, deep bend in your knees, slowly roll back up to standing. And now we're going to go to the front of our mat and we're going to add on to that. So you're going to inhale and reach. We're coming into a forward fold. Okay, we're going to take a breath here. Now, instead of bending our knees and rolling up, I want you to step your right foot back into a lunge. All right, so we're here. If you want a deeper stretch, bring your knee to the floor, and I want you to just bring your heel up towards your butt and then put it back down. Heel up, back down. So you'll feel that deeper hip stretch there. Very good. Now you can stay in this lunge, hold on to a chair if you need it. We're going to reach both arms up, open up through the hip, back to starting. Frame out the foot. Now we're going to come up to a tall lunge, but we're keeping the feet the same. So you're going to stand up, tall lunge. You got a chair if you need it. All right, now I want you to get really long through your arms, again, without lifting the shoulders up towards the ears. All right, now you're going to straighten that front leg, and you're going to come into that lunge again. Straighten and lunge. One more time, straighten and lunge. Now we're going to shift into what we would call a warrior two, which means I want you to straighten the front leg. I want you to turn your back foot towards the screen. Front toe is still facing the front of your mat this way. Now we're going to shift into what we would call a warrior two. So your hips are open now. You're going to look towards your front knee. Arms are going to be out to the side. We're going to do the same thing. So I'm going to straighten and bend, straighten and bend. Keep that knee tracking over the third toe. So you should be able to see the big toe when you come into that lunge. And now we're going to hold the lunge here. And I want you to reach your arm back. Inhale and straighten. Inhale, reach back, side stretch. Good. Let's do one more. And back to starting. Good. Now we're going to straighten that leg. I want you to bring both feet towards the front so you're in that wide forward fold position. Well, we're not going to do forward fold, but we're going to go to the other side. So I want you to come into a lunge on the other side. Hands can be on your hips. We're going to come all the way down. Now, if you would like, you can bring your hands to the floor and then drop your knee to the floor. We can do the hip opener here. Pull the heel up. And release. From here, we're going to bring both arms up for a long stretch and look up slightly. And then we're going to come back down, frame out the foot. So now we're going to bring the back knee up off the floor. And then we're going to come into that standing lunge again. All right, so from here, we're going to bring the arms up, shoulders strong, shift your weight forward and straighten, shift forward. Good, we're going to do one more here. And then we're going to stand up. You're going to turn your back foot towards the screen, Front toes are still facing that way, so your hips are open. All right, we're gonna look towards the screen, arms out. Sorry, we're gonna look towards our front fingers. Now we're gonna lunge forward and release. Shift the weight forward, release, watch that big toe. You should almost be able to wiggle your toes while you're doing this. All right, now we're gonna hold the lunge, reach back, side stretch. 3 times here. Last one. And rest. Let's go ahead and straighten the leg, turn the toes towards the front now. We're going to heel toe your feet a little bit farther together. You're still in a wide stance, but your toes are going to be out. So now from here, we're going to inhale. We're coming into a wide forward fold. I want you to stay here in the fold. What you're going to do is you're going to drop your butt, knees are going to come wide. You're going to see if you can sit into that low resting squat position, opening up through the inner thighs and the hips. Adjust your feet however you need to make this comfortable. You definitely don't have to go all the way to the floor. And we're going to do one more. And we're going to fold one more time. Now bring your feet all the way together. Deep bend in your knees. Slowly roll back up to standing. Great work. All right, now we're going to do an official, well, my version of a sun salutation. We're going to put all of that together. So we're going to come to the back of your mat this time. All right, we're going to inhale and reach up. I'm going to do a back bend here. Core strong. Good. Now we're going to do a side bend over to the right and left. And then we're going to come back to center. We're coming into a forward fold. Stay here. We're going to add on. So now I want you to walk out to a high plank, or if you're using the chair, you're walking back to a plank. All right, we're going to hold the plank here. All right, drop to your knees. Keep your elbows in. Slowly lower all the way to the floor. And then we're going to just come up for a baby cobra. So you're lifting the chest up off the floor. Slowly come back down. You're going to press back to a child's pose for one breath. We're going to shift forward. We're coming into a plank. We're going to walk your hands back towards your feet, forward fold. Bend your knees, slowly roll all the way back up to standing. There's one. We're going to do 2 more. All right, so we're at the back of the mat. Inhale and reach. Baby back bend, look up. And back to center. Exhale over to the right and left. And now we're going to exhale and dive forward. All right, walk out to that plank. Hold the plank. Now draw the navel up. We've been doing lots of planks this month, so draw the navel up, strong through the core. And we're going to drop to your knees, slowly lower all the way to the floor. Come up for that baby back bend. Exhale, come down. We're going to press back to a child's pose for one breath. And then we're going to come back to the plank. And we're going to walk your hands back towards your feet. Forward fold, deep bend in the knees. Slowly roll back up to standing. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale and reach. Exhale, back bend. Back to center. Exhale, side bend, right and left. Back to center. Exhale, dive forward. Walk out to a plank. Drop to your knees. Elbows stay in. Lower all the way to the floor. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. And child's pose. And back to that plank. Walk your hands back towards your feet. One breath in this forward fold here. And then bend your knees. Slowly roll back up to standing. All right, we officially did some yoga today, opening up through all the joints. Hopefully you feel open. We're going to finish with those 3 deep breaths. Inhale and reach. Exhale down. Inhale, reach. Exhale down. And last one. Inhale and reach. And exhale down. We are done for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day and be well.